Hi everyone, as promised a couple of days back, I've got a couple more records to show you today. One of them I know exactly what's in the parcel, and the other parcel could be one of two. So there's a frisson of intrigue, if you like. So let's set the camera up and we'll take a look at them together. So the first thing to say about this first one is that really it's a how-to guide to incorrectly sending a record, which worries me a little bit. I'm not the sort of guy who's that precious that it's got to be a professional record mailer, far from it. But for God's sake, it needs some stiff card behind it, doesn't it? This is made up entirely of bubble wrap and parcel tape. So, hopefully, it's still in one piece without any creases to the sleeve or anything like that. And as for the record itself, this is one that I won at auction. I'm not quite sure how I won this at auction, really, because as you'll see in a sec, just being really careful with this, as you'll see in a sec, it's quite a sought after item, and I got it for next to nothing. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Not many people see a listing for whatever reason, which is why I like to keep my eyes open. Right, so I think I'm there now. So it's a nice, well, hopefully a nice copy of a great record, one of my favourite Stones albums, called Out of Our Heads. Wow. Okay. So just judging from the front of the sleeve, this could be a winner. It's a mono UK copy, and that sleeve is looking really super, isn't it? So it's not got a flip back sleeve. They came both with and without flip back sleeves. I think there's a misprint on these. Where is it? Yeah, you've got to squint. See, that should say 1965, but it's missing the 1 at the start. So the sleeve is really nice, you can agree. I think that's an original company inner sleeve as well, which generally bodes well. So let's take a look at the record. Oh, wow. Now, that's a pretty nice item. We've got Matrix ARL 69738B on side A. I think there's a few different variations of this label, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert on it. But side A looks absolutely cracking. Look at that. Thank goodness it seems to have survived the dodgy postage and packing. And here we have side B. Just looking for the matrix code. Can't quite see it. Oh yeah, it's only very faint. 10A at the end, if that means anything to you. Wow, that's a really nice item. I'm very pleased with that. That might be one of my best bargains of the year. So both record and sleeve, and even original inner sleeve, in fact, all in really excellent shape. I would say that that's probably worth 3 times what I paid for it, so that's a win. On to the mystery package, which is only a little bit of a mystery because it's one of 2. It's not like I've got no idea what's in it. Thankfully packaged a bit more thoughtfully. Okay, so we've got a UK mono copy of A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles. Front of the sleeve looks nice. Good spine. Tri-flip back, as you would expect. Slightly rarer variation, the Ernest J. Day sleeve. It's not terribly, these are often terribly nicotine stained, but this actually looks like it might have come from a non-smoking house, so that's a bonus. I often say that these Ernest J. Day sleeves seem to be made of slightly better grade card. A bit thicker, I think. Let's take a look at the record. So we've all seen these before. We've got XEX 4813N on side A, and I've got to say the light's not amazing, but that's looking like a pretty nice copy. Let's take a look at side B. Again, looking pretty good. We've got 482-3N on side B. Good heavyweight disc. You get a great sound out of these. These early mono Beatles records really were very well engineered, I think, and they stand the test of time. So this is already a win, because I would say that that disc is probably worth what I've paid for all 3 of these. So I'm already quite happy. On to Beatles for Sale. The hinge is a little bit tatty look, which is often the case, but other than that, the sleeve is nice and clean. Let's take a look at the record. Oh, we've got another original inner sleeve. Okay, so we've got some light signs of wear, including some spindle sort of spidery marks there, but nothing terribly alarming. There's a couple of marks on it which the camera may or may not be picking up, but it's certainly no beta. It's actually quite a nice copy. Great, okay. And side B. Again, we've got some, oh, let's have a look at the tax code. The tax code, KT, tax code. I can't actually make it out. I find these videos a bit harder to record in the winter because I never get round to doing them until the sun's gone down, unfortunately. Ever such a slight warp there. Maybe I'm seeing things. Now that seems like a nice disc. Okay, good. Happy with that again. And one more to show you for today. Unfortunately, we've had, looks like a rip, which has been patched up with tape, and is actually patched up quite well, really. But yeah, it's still definitely noticeable. It's really dark to the right side of their faces, which means it's quite an early sleeve. The later ones tended to get a bit lighter. And other than that tape on the front, seems to be quite nice condition. Again, we've got the original inner sleeve. Okay, we've got 4777N on side A. It's quite a nice copy. Doesn't even really look in desperate need of a clean. Got a little bit of a mark there, but that seems, I think that might just need a bit of a wipe more than anything else. I think it's grubby fingerprint or something. See that there? Not too alarming. And we've got 448-7N on side B. I was hoping that it might be a very first pressing with the Jabet credit and the Got a Hold on Me misprint, but alas it's not. But even taking that into account, I would say that that's quite a nice item. Okay, so that just about wraps things up for today. I do have one more little bundle that I think, fingers crossed, I should get tomorrow. So all being well, there'll be another video coming out for you to have a look at in the very near future. But for now, keep rocking and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.